Hey guys, I'm getting a lot of requests on how to do Akuma's 50-50 mix-up setup, so I'm just making this video to show two of the ones that I know, one easy one and one harder one that's more ambiguous. So let me start off with the easy setup. First begin with an EX uppercut and then V trigger cancel the first or second hit. It doesn't matter, you can do the EX uppercut as reversal on the ground, you can do it in a combo, it doesn't matter how you hit them with it. Now what makes the EX uppercut special is that it causes a hard knockdown, which means that the opponent always gets up on the exact same time and he can't back tech it. So it allows the setup to be very consistent. Now right after the V trigger freeze, as soon as you regain control of Akuma, you want to do the hard kick version of your demon flip. The reason you use the hard kick version is because you want to be as close as possible to your opponent. Then at the peak of your demon flip, you want to use the light punch version of your fireball. Now at this point, you're going to land before your opponent gets up, and you just hold up forward and jump behind your opponent as soon as you land. So you can see here, this is the first frame where Ryu gets hit. Akuma just passed over his body as the fireball is in his body, so he has to block in the opposite direction on this frame. Then you'll land behind your opponent, and he'll be stunned long enough that when you land, you could link a standing medium kick afterwards. Also, if he does happen to block it, you're still safe. Now there are some cases against certain characters that you can actually do a crouching medium punch into a standing medium kick link, just to get a little bit more damage, but I wouldn't risk it. It's not really that much more damage to make it worth it to drop the entire combo altogether. And then just finish off the combo any way you want. So I just do a light hurricane kick into a V-trigger fireball into a V-trigger uppercut. So let's look at this again in slow motion. EX uppercut, V-trigger cancel, into hard kick demon flip, into light air fireball, jump over, standing medium kick, light tatsu, V-trigger fireball, V-trigger uppercut. Now let me show you guys in real time here. Alright, so now I'm going to show you guys what you can do if the opponent gets smart and blocks the other way. So you do the same thing, hard kick demon flip into light air fireball, but this time just jump straight up. And then if the opponent blocks the other way, you can just do a jumping hard punch, crouching medium punch, standing medium kick into light tatsu, into V-trigger fireball, into V-trigger uppercut. So let's take a look at this in real time. So yeah, there you go guys, that's a really easy 50-50 mix-up for Akuma to get started with. And like I said, you just have to land that EX uppercut. You can do it in between the combos, you can do it as reversal for example, and it will still work. You can also do this setup after a crush counter, crouching hard kick, V-trigger cancel. It works pretty much the same way. Demon flip, light fireball, and then you jump over. Now the only downside to the easy 50-50 setup is that it's not completely ambiguous. If your opponent has seen the setup before, and he's got a really good eye on it, he can react to it. It is possible. I have practiced against my friend, and he was able to see if I was jumping over him or neutral jumping offline. So now I'm going to show you guys the harder version. This one is harder to do, but it's way more ambiguous. So it works the same way. You want to start off with the EX uppercut. It doesn't matter if you hit him on the ground as a reversal. It doesn't matter if you do it during a combo and you V-trigger it after the first or second hit. The exact same way as the other one. Now the difference is right after the V-trigger cancel. Instead of doing a hard kick version of a demon flip, instead you want to jump forward. As you're jumping forward, you want to do the light punch version of your fireball. Now the tricky part about this setup is the timing of the air fireball. It cannot be right away, so do not tiger knee motion it. Do not input it right away either. It's pretty much a slight moment after you jump. You have to do it before the apex of your jump. If you jump too high, it'll be too slow. But if you do it right after your jump, then it's too fast. It's like jump, wait a slight moment, and then throw it out. Then as soon as you land, you want to do a medium kick, hurricane kick, and it'll go right over your opponent. if your timing was poor, the hurricane kick won't go over your opponent. You'll then cross up your opponent as the fireball's in his body, and then he has to block the other way immediately. And then it's just the same way. You recover, and then you do standing medium kick into your usual bread and butter combo. So let's watch it in real time now. So the key part that makes this setup in particular really strong is that if your opponent knows this setup and he sees it coming and he tries to eyeball it, the variation to hit him in front is instead of doing a medium kick hurricane kick, you do a light version of the hurricane kick and you'll simply just land right in front of him. And then you go crouching hard punch into whatever bread and butter you want. So if your opponent is having success blocking your 50-50, try this variation, which is a little harder, but there's more of a payoff on it because it's much more ambiguous. So that pretty much wraps it up, guys. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video, and I'll continue to update you guys on more Akuma combos and tech in the future. Take care, guys.